1960 emerges as the most disastrous earthquake year of modern times.
The magnitude 9.5 earthquake that occurred off the coast of Chile was the largest earthquake ever recorded in history.
Thousands are dead. 1/4 of the nation, over 2 million homeless. Whole cities have been reduced to shambles. The California coast is swept in at an angle, ripping coastal installations and causing heavy damages.
There's enough energy to set the whole earth ringing almost like a bell, and that rang for days after the 1960 earthquake.
This quake was preceded by four foreshocks, bigger than the magnitude 7.0, including a magnitude 7.9 on May 21st. Tsunamis caused 61 deaths and severe damage in Hawaii, mostly at Hilo, where the run-up height reached 10.6 meters, or 35 feet. Waves as high as 5.5 meters, or 18 feet, struck northern Honshu about a day after the quake, where it destroyed more than 1,600 homes and left 185 people dead or missing.
Including 2 complete United States Army field hospitals. In a year marked by tragic earthquakes, Chile's has been felt over the greatest area by far. One of the worst earthquakes of modern times. Mountainous tidal waves triggered by the Chilean earth shocks raced across the Pacific at 500 miles an hour. Every Pacific island felt their colossal forces. On Hawaii, 6,000 miles distant, 60 are dead or missing, and damage in the Hilo area may reach $60 million.
Damage also occurred on the Easter Island, in Samoa Islands in California. 1.5 meter of subsidence occurred along the Chilean coast from the south end of Arauco Peninsula in Quellon to the Chiloé Island. As much as 3 meters, 10 feet, of uplift occurred on Isla Guafo. Many landslides occurred in the Chilean Lake District from Lago Vilarcia to Lago Todos Los Santos. On May 21st, Volcan Puhu erupted, sending ash and steam as high as 6,000 meters. The eruption continued for several weeks. This quake was preceded by 4 foreshocks, bigger than magnitude 7.0. Many aftershocks occurred with 5 magnitude 7.0 or greater through November 1st. Severe damage from the shaking occurred in the Valvita Puerto Montt area. Most of the casualties and much of the damage was caused because of large tsunamis, which caused damage along the coast of Chile from Lebu to Puerto Asian and many areas of the Pacific Ocean. Puerto Salvador was completely destroyed by waves, which reached a height of 11.5 meters, 38 feet, and carried the remains of houses inland as much as 3 kilometers, or 2 miles. Wave heights reached 8 meters, or 26 feet. And caused much damage at the corral.
The problem with an earthquake this size is that the size of the fault that broke is very large, probably about 200 kilometers long, and so that means that the damage will be distributed over a very wide area.
However, the misconception with the reports were greatly overestimated. The death toll for this huge earthquake was less than it might have been because it occurred in the middle of the afternoon. Many of the structures had been built to be earthquake resistant, and the series of strong foreshocks had made the population wary. The epicenter was near Lumacao, some 570 kilometers south of Santiago, with Temuco being the closest large city, while Valvita was the most affected city. The tremor caused localized tsunamis that severely battered the Chilean coast. With waves up to 25 meters, the main tsunami raced across the Pacific Ocean and devastated Hilo, Hawaii. Waves as high as 10.7 meters were recorded 10,000 kilometers from the epicenter and as far away from Japan and the Philippines.